It's not a hooker convention, it's a Dolly Parton concert. I guess I should feel hurt, but I don't, because I patterned my look after a hooker. Who better than me?
The question is, if you could tell teenagers of America today one thing, whether it be advice or something of support, what would it be?
I would say, act like it's raining every day and wear your rubbers.
Most celebrities try to avoid uncomfortable questions, but Dolly Parton has a way of turning them into some of the funniest moments every time she appears on television.
And Dolly, here's my question. My girlfriend has a dog that drives me absolutely crazy. Every time we're together, he just goes nuts, and it's getting to the point where it's either me or this dog, but I don't know how to tell her. What do you think, Dolly?
I think she's going to have one of you neutered.
But behind every laugh is a message that touches people's hearts in ways that go far beyond what the audience ever expects.
Oh, you know, you've always got, when you're a songwriter, you think they're all good. It's like how everybody thinks their kids are pretty, even if they're not.
Right.
Boy, being a girl, you know, I've always been proud of that I was female. I mean, it's a good thing I was born a woman, or I'd have been a drag queen. It's true, I would have.
By the end of this video, you'll understand why Dolly Parton may be the boldest woman Hollywood has ever produced.
Personally, I've been so fat in my life, I sympathize with anybody with weight problem for any reason. Remember, I used to tell you when I tried to haul ass, I had to make 2 trips. I don't have legs and beauty like these girls. Well, I would have been tall, but I got bunched up at the top. I've been 6'4", I guess. But actually, the way I look came from a serious place of a country girl's idea of glamour.
Were you always bunched up at the top?
I've always had biggins, but I've had a little help lately.
You have?
Yeah, well, it's when my husband said, let me see your boobs, and had to pull my skirt up, I thought I'd better do it. It's time.
Most celebrities try to hide the things that make them feel insecure. Dolly Parton, on the other hand, turned the jokes about her appearance into her trademark, to the point where no one could ever make her feel embarrassed.
I went over to him, I said, hey, I would have been happy, you know, to have paid your bill. You know, I said, but then you tell him you're my grandpa, and he took his walking stick, and he started just beating me across the chest. I mean, just as hard as he could, just wham, 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 and it hurt.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. But
really? But then what happened?
What do you mean, what happened? These 2 big lumps came up, and they never did go down.
Uncomfortable questions never seemed to put Dolly Parton on the spot. Instead of dodging them or reacting defensively, she turned them into hilarious exchanges that had the entire studio roaring with laughter.
You've been very protective about your measurements of your striking figure. Why have you always been...
Well, I don't think it's necessary that people know everything about you, and the reason I never give my measurements is because they go up and down. I mean, it's like I've varied 20 pounds every 6 months. I'm actually not as big as people think, because I'm a tiny little person, and I'm small-boned, and I'm just over-exaggerated. You'd be amazed to know how tiny they really are.
May I ask?
No, you can't. Up yours, Buster.
You want to have a Dolly Parton story. They write the craziest things about you.
Lord, I've just had everything wrote about me. They are always talking about my boobs, you know. Not that
I don't know why.
But they say such, and you know, they're not that big. It's just that I'm little and they're big in comparison. Well, they're
That's not true.
Okay,
While most female stars tried to present a flawless image to the public, Dolly Parton never hesitated to break those expectations. The audience's reaction turned out to be even more fascinating than anyone could have imagined.
Folks, you know that this guy is single. And I just want you to know that if I was 20 years younger and I was single, and you like little blondes with the big hair and big ideas, that I would be giving you a run for your money. Randy Travis! Arnold taught me how to do that. When we was doing let me see now, I don't know if I can get them going. They clam up on me every...
Fans seem to ask Dolly just about everything imaginable, including the boldest questions of all. But instead of avoiding them, she always had the entire audience laughing without ever saying a single vulgar word. The following moments are the clearest proof of that.
Anybody else? Do you ever wish you were born a guy? Do I ever wish I was born a guy? Lord, no, I've always been a sissy. And if I'd have been born a man, I'd have been a drag queen.
This little one, Adrian, she's about to get married.
Oh.
So you've been married over 50 years. Can you give her any advice?
Stay gone as much as you can. I've been married 50 years. I've been home about 45 of those. So it works perfect.
Do you exercise?
Not much. I'm lazy.
What kind of exercise would you do if you were going to exercise? Do you run? Do you play golf? Do you...
I can't run very well. I have a tendency to black my eyes. But,
I saw an ad the other day that said, you too can look like Dolly Parton for only $500. Boy, I wish I'd have seen that ad before I dished out the millions it cost me to look like Dolly Parton.
Dolly has always said that her image was carefully created on purpose, but behind all that glamour was someone far sharper than most people ever realized. And the next moments will make that impossible to deny.
the most beautiful woman I had ever seen in my life lived. We didn't go to town that much, but when I would go to see her because she had these long red fingernails, she wore bright lipstick, she had peroxide blonde hair, wore tight clothes, short, and I thought she was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. And my mother said, oh, she's just trash. She's just a tramp. And I thought, that's what I want to be when I grow up. You know, I write a lot of songs when I don't have my guitar. Mm-hmm. You know, I beat around on the dashboard of my car when I'm riding around writing songs. But then I have a little rhythm that we can do with these acrylic nails. Can you do that? Yep. Oh, good. You want to play a little song for them? Get up close to your microphone. We're mic'd right down in here. Get up close to it. Okay.
That's cute.
Can you hear that?
See, we did plan this, but we didn't know how it was going to sound.
Well, we were planning to see if we could do something like, Mama, little children, love shortening, shortening. Mama, little children, love shortening. Mama, little children, love shortening, shortening. Mama, little children, love shortening. Bread. Wait, Patty.
Perhaps what won Dolly Parton the admiration of almost everyone wasn't her looks or her fame, but her confidence. As she once put it,
it just was me. I was not a natural beauty, and I always wanted to be pretty. I always, wanted to.
Let me take it down. Let me take down personality. Let me take down look. Do you ever think that?
No.
You never think it's too much?
No. When they used to always say that, less is more, I was the one that originally said, no, less is less, more is more, and more is good.
One of the most memorable moments came during her 1977 interview with Barbara Walters. Faced with blunt questions about her appearance, Dolly Parton never seemed the least bit uncomfortable and calmly replied like this.
So I just decided that I would do something that would at least get the attention. Once they got past the shock of the ridiculous way I looked and all that, then they would see there was a part of me to be appreciated. I'm very real where it counts, and that's inside. And as far as that it's actually been on the public, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can change it at any time. Or I make more jokes than anybody because I enjoy it. I know, like I say, I am sure of myself as a person. I'm sure of my talent. And to me, and I'm sure of my love and for life and that sort of thing, I'm very content. I like the kind of person that I am. So I can afford to piddle around and diddle around with makeups and clothes and stuff because I am secure with it.
Dolly has never been afraid to stand up for people who didn't have a voice. What's remarkable is that she rarely needed controversy to make her point. And the next moments will show that kindness can be every bit as powerful as confrontation.
Didn't you recently, throw support to the LGBT community?
Oh, I'm always encouraged. I'm not encouraged. They've made me the poster child, I think, only because I'm so outspoken as far as just being accepting of people in general. I do not believe that we should criticize.
Five was the anthem of my youth. Probably why I've become such a feminist. It's all Dolly's fault.
Women now are dealing with so much harassment in the workplace. And do you think things have changed since 9 to 5?
Not changed. I think most country people, and certainly entertainers like myself, I think comedy is part of our being because it's kind of what helps you through the hard times growing up. We made more fun of stuff that, you shouldn't even laugh at, but that was the funniest stuff to us because we'd try to find the humor in it.
Perhaps what surprised people the most was that Dolly Parton's brilliance wasn't limited to interviews. Some of the most important decisions throughout her career became the clearest proof of her vision, not only as an artist, but also as an exceptional businesswoman.
One thing I wanted to say is that, you know, when we heard I Will Always Love You, and I'm talking about us, the urban community, it was through Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
But then when we found out you wrote the song, we're like, Dolly Parton, that made you just become like into our family.
When I'm glad, I'm so glad, because a lot of people do say, well, that's Whitney's song. I said, I don't mind her having the credit as long as I get my cash.
I mean, look at this hunk.
Yeah.
You think I would take Stallone over this? You no way. No way.
Well, you're just flattering us. I know that.
Yeah.
Speaking of being 17, Johnny Cash was my first encounter with what I thought sex appeal was, feeling really drawn to someone. I mean, I saw him on stage and I just felt things that I'd never felt before. I did, because he had that funny way, you know, like how Elvis did. I didn't know what all the feelings were, but
Something special, something different about people, well, like yourself as well. You know, you see it immediately. There's a magnetism or something.
Oh, am I turning you on, Emma?
Yeah.
Looking back at all of these moments, it's easy to see why Dolly Parton has remained one of America's most beloved icons. Not just because of her humor or extraordinary talent, but because she has always stayed true to herself, turning doubt into laughter and every challenge into another chance to shine. That's what has set Dolly Parton apart for decades. Which Dolly Parton moment impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss more unforgettable stories and legendary moments from Hollywood's greatest icons.